Hey guys, I just thought I'd show you my newest setup I got going here. I got my battery voltage on there, and I got the remote switch going to my garage, which goes to my inverter, and it runs down through this cord, which I spliced into this cord here, running all the way. This is a very temporary setup, just so I can try it. This is that cord. It runs down there. Then it runs into here. And this is all being run off of solar right now. It's nice and sunny outside. And there it goes. And it goes into my garage. And then from the inverter, this is from the garage, it goes down here to the splitter. I made this suicide cable that goes into the dryer output, so I can power both phases on each side. There's no 220 in the house because both phases on each side is powered by the same line, so there's just zero power on the 220 side. My breaker panel, I got all my 220 stuff off. Everything else is on. Fridges is on. Everything's on except for the furnace, because for some reason it doesn't want to run off of my pure sine wave inverter. I gotta put an oscilloscope on for when it turns on, see what happens. I'm not exactly sure, but the lights and everything stay on, but it turns on for about 2 seconds and turns back off, and that's all it does. So that's that. Now I'm going to just show you my battery voltage, and I am running everything in the house. The fridge actually just kicked in. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is on. There's my fridge running. My microwave's on. Actually, let's see if the microwave works. Not sure if it will work, but actually let me make sure my wife's not using the phone. You Beth, you using your cell phone? Okay. So she's not using her cell phone, so I can't actually do this test, but I can show you the voltage and stuff anyways. So, the batteries are holding that 14.5 volts. Everything's running. I can turn my computer on. This is a gaming laptop. It takes about 200 watts. Let's see how that affects it. Alright. Turn the laptop on, and it seemed to push it over the edge of where I was producing extra power. And now I'm not producing quite enough power. Or am I? We're right on the edge. But I'm going to grab my oscilloscope. I'm going to take a look at the sine wave inside the house. This little tiny oscilloscope. There we are. Let's get this set up here. Alright. Just give me a second here, guys. Good thing I have a screen protector on my phone. Alright. We're going to plug this in. Now, these are live. I cut them at 2 different lengths, so they never touch, and they're harder to zap yourself with. Clip. I don't know if you can see this. Put one side on here, and the other side on here. And then we'll just put that down. Zapped. I gotta set the oscilloscope. Let's see here. Let's go down to this, turn that off. There we go. That's there. Let's go all the way there. And then 10 times ranges. I think I got a trigger mode. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. There we are. Now, here's your sine wave. Alright, so, computer's running. Everything's normal. Turn the brightness up all the way so we can take more power. Okay, brightness is up all the way. We are back to full power. I think maybe the fridge or something turned off. Who knows? I have a kilowatt meter in the garage. You can go look at it later maybe and see how much power it's taking. But it's got a nice clean sine wave. There's no flattening at the top or bottom. We'll even go like this. Looks like it might not be completely perfect at the top end. Kind of looks a little slightly funny. But I'm not sure if that's the inverter or this little oscilloscope. Go back. And we're going to go downstairs. And we're going to try plugging the furnace in, seeing why it's not working. Actually, 1 second. Yeah. So I can. She's using her cell phone now, so I can take the power from the house without cutting her off the line, which is good. Okay, let's try the microwave. I have the fridge running. The microwave, I'm pretty sure is going to trip it because that's taking about 160 watts. My laptop's taking about 100, 150 watts. That's already 300 watts on 1000 watt inverter. So let's see what happens here. Let's go 10 seconds. Start. Nope. And that's that. I tried starting up again once, but this was locked rotor, so there was no power. So now, the only way I'm going to get power again for the next few minutes, whoops, there's no light down there because there's no power, is by shutting the fridge breaker off, which is... I don't know, one of these. Let's turn a bunch of these off and see what happens. I know it's one of those. And I can go reset my inverter. I wouldn't mind a bigger, good tight inverter. Alright, so all the lights are off. But as soon as I press this button, everything should go back on. So I'm going to reset. Okay. So, let's see. I think I turned off the breaker to the upstairs. So, let's see what happens here. Downstairs, still no power. Obviously have that breaker off. Nope. Oh, it's because I turned the dryer breaker off, of course. And that's why there is no power anywhere. So if I turn that one back on, dryer breaker, turn all these off. And go reset one more time. Lots of trial and error here. This video is going to be a bit longer than I thought. So, you go reset again. Alright. Power again. This time I'm going to bring a light, actually. Downstairs. Okay. So we have power again. Dryer's on. Wash plugs. Okay, so the lights down here are now on. Turn them all on. Let's see here. Kitchen counter. So 18, 19, 22. That's these ones, so. That one had something on it. That took some power, I saw that. 19. Yeah, that is the fridge. I don't know if you guys could see it, but the light started blinking here. That means the power went wonky. So that is 19. Okay. 20, 18, 20. Counter plugs. 30. So everything's on now, except for the 220 and the fridge. Okay, so now we can go back upstairs, get my oscilloscope, and let's see what happens to the sine wave when I turn the furnace on. Because I know I should be able to run the furnace. All it is a fan. It's a gas furnace, so it should be okay. Yep, there's a sine wave. It's all good again. Okay. And we have an outlet here. Pretty close to the furnace too. Perfect. Okay. Now, I do this without getting zapped. I'm showing you guys. So I have to flip the switch from the furnace. Shoot. Maybe I can get it up here. Okay. So I guess flip the switch on the furnace and let's see what it does. Oh, it worked this time. This is the first time actually. I've only tried this a couple times. But furnace is running. Yeah, the sine wave does seem to have changed a tiny bit. Let's see if I can show this. Nope. A little bit more noise in there, I think. Just slightly. Probably because of the inductive motor, maybe making it a little bit dirtier. But yeah, it's running. It just ignited, so that's awesome. To know that I can have heat and power outage because the gas will still be flowing. Awesome. Just gonna turn this off. And with the furnace running, let's go see what my not my sine wave, my power is doing. Shut these lights off. They don't need to be on. See if I am going backwards. Okay. Yes, definitely going backwards. I'm probably drawing close to my max on my inverter because I am running lights in the house. I'm running this laptop and I'm holding at 12.2, dropping a little bit. My batteries like to hold at around 12.2-ish, but we'll see. See where it stabilizes at. Probably a bigger draw than my normal draws that I put on the system. I have about 200, 220, I think it's 220 amp hours worth of batteries. Not 100% sure because I'm always adding more, so gotta do another count, I think. Well, that's that. We have heat. We're running the house. The furnace will shut off in about 5 minutes. And then my batteries will get topped off again. This would be a lot better in the summer, running like a window air conditioner. And because I have much longer days. For here where I am, I get about 5 to 6 hours of sun at the most on a good day. And a bad day, I'll get like an hour's worth at the best. So, just thought I'd like to share this. Thanks for watching.